That's chronic worry. It gives the energy of someone who didn't really have any problems, and then they got scared of how everything was just working out right, and then decided to make some problems because they're not used to calmness. They're so used to thriving even in a chaotic environment because that's all they did growing up. So it's the only environment they know how to live in. And when they found themselves in a less chaotic environment, they sought out chaos because that felt more comfortable than what they didn't even recognize or know, which was what they thought was boring, but it was actually peaceful. To not have a crisis to fix constantly. So going forward, when a friend urges you to calm down, it's probably not going to work when you urge it upon yourself. What do we really control? People often assume that control is measured by what they think and feel. They think that if they're having odd or illogical thoughts and strongly unpleasant and exaggerated emotions, that this means they're out of control. They don't like that idea, so they struggle to control their thoughts and feelings, and this is like trying to grab a greased pig on ice. The more you try to control thoughts and feelings, the more out of control they seem. Control is about what we do, not what we think and feel. That's why our laws describe behavior that's expected and restricted. Society expects people to control what they do, how they drive, how they treat others, how they wait their turn in line, and so on. Our laws and social norms aren't based on what people think and feel because nobody really controls those things. Control is about what we do. And yet, it's a part of the human condition to assume that we can or should be able to control our thoughts and emotions. Certainly, there are times when we want to. Our intuitive instinct with respect to worry is to stop thinking that, and it backfires because worry is a counterintuitive problem. You'll be better off with a counterintuitive solution for this counterintuitive problem. Thinking. It's just what the brain does. Your brain is an organ, and like other organs, stomach, kidneys, and liver, has tasks to accomplish. Your stomach digests food, your kidney removes waste products from the bloodstream and produces urine. And your brain, among other things, identifies problems and generates solutions. Actually, most of the work our brains do, maintaining balance, monitoring the work of other organs and glands, watching the emergencies, and so on, take place with our awareness. The brain activity that gets our attention, the thinking, calculating, verbal work, it's actually a very small portion of the brain's activity taking place in the cerebral cortex. An ancient proverb tells us, the mind is a wonderful servant, but a terrible master. The brain is a useful tool. We can direct our attention and thoughts to topics in order to design bridges, land a rocket on an asteroid, and calculate our taxes. Left without enough to do, however, the brain is likely to cause mischief as it generates thoughts on its own. If you go too long without eating, your stomach will start to do digestive things without any food to digest, and you will feel abdominal discomfort. Hear your stomach make embarrassing noises, and so on. It's trying to fulfill its purpose, even when it doesn't have the necessary ingredients. It's the same with your brain. If your brain doesn't have enough problems to solve, it will make some up and try to solve them. That's chronic worry.